Welcome back. It's your boy Fresh.
And I'm Mary, and we are a Co-ople of nerds. And today we are going to be unboxing our Video Games Monthly box for August 2021.
Did you ever think of what month it was?
Yes. But before we begin, don't forget to give us a like, a subscribe, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. It's just the months are just going by so fast. I mean, our summer is gone.
So before we begin, check out that bulge.
Yes.
Yeah, it's bulging so hard they tore it to close that lid. I don't know if that'll pick up on the camera real well, but
That's exciting. Lots of goodies in
we call
there.
that Fresh.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
So Mary likes
Oh
to
my goodness.
get me to guess the games in any manner of ways.
Here's it's a little frisbee.
Hey, we can
That's
play that
kinda cool.
with the doggies.
Or the kids, they like to fetch.
They're not very good at catching and bounce off their forehead.
The dogs aren't that great either. 2 up.
Whoa.
That's
So
exciting.
we'll have 7 games in this
Yes.
box. Real quick, I think I forgot to do this. So for Video Games Monthly, we have Famicom, Super Famicom, Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS4, and Wii U. And we got 7 of them. I'm ready.
Okay. So, this first one is a Famicom game.
Okay.
Yes, I believe it's regular Famicom. And it is not in English at all.
Okay, can you guess it from the image?
Nope.
Anything on the back?
It's some sort of anime. It's a Super Famicom cassette. That's the only part that... Oh, model number is in English. The rest
There
is...
you go. Alright. Huh.
I don't know. It looks anime stuff. Maybe a fighter one?
I don't recognize that character.
Neither do I. It's very cool.
Alright, he's got a yellow jumpsuit. It makes me think Bruce Lee. Some sort of Bruce Lee twist, but I don't know, internet or later Google, help us out. Huh. Well, the label, yeah, he said the label's very clean, the cart's very clean.
Yeah, I mean it looks really good.
Yeah.
So
I like that anime style artwork.
Mhm.
It's just not ringing any bells, man. 1993. Yeah. I don't know.
No.
That's an unknown. Tough to rank that one.
This next one doesn't have any English on it, but I do know what it is.
Okay.
And this is a Super Famicom game.
Okay.
Super Famicom. And what's the guy that floats?
Kirby.
Yes!
That's regular Famicom.
Oh, that's regular Famicom? Okay.
Yeah. Which
Okay.
Kirby is it?
That one. That's that one.
It's right there, right there.
It's that one.
On off. On off.
On off is in English.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. We
Our
do love the Kirby games.
Our oldest has been talking a lot about Kirby lately.
I don't remember how many of them were on the regular NES.
I said Super Famicom, I meant regular Famicom.
Yeah. Well, Kirby, that's gonna be fun.
The next one is also a regular Famicom.
And it's pink.
And it is pink. I was
The
gonna go
boss
for
go
pink.
crazy
but-
over pink.
Okay. So this next one is Mother of
Dragons.
Okay, so, and then You can go out on an adventure, also known as a...
Dragon Quest?
Yes. 2.
2. Oh, wow. I think that's the one we're missing. Well, I think we're also missing 4. That is awesome. So, Dragon Quest was, I think, way more popular in Japan than it was here. But,
that's a name I actually...
It's a great... Well, it's in
recognize.
English.
No, recognize, like, as in, I've heard this before.
I think we have one... I know we have one on NES and Famicom. I know we have 3 on NES. I don't think we have any 2s. Wow.
That's exciting.
Yeah. It's like the Olympics are in Japan, and they went over there to watch the Olympics and sent us a box.
Yes, they did, because the next one is also Famicom.
Oh, wow.
And... not in English.
Check the back. Every once in a while, they'll be on the back.
Nope, the on-off is on the back again. It's a white cartridge, and the guy kind of reminds me of maybe something from like Conan.
Let's see. Definitely not Conan. Ah, man.
He's got like a big sword and the armor.
Yeah, but Conan was bare-chested.
Not always.
Every time I watch Conan, he's bare-chested. Yeah.
He's gotta show it off. Huh?
I mean, it's Schwarzenegger. Of course, you're gonna show it off. Man, I feel like this one looks more familiar than the Super Famicom one. It's square. Alright, we took a break, looked it up. It was not Final Fantasy 3, so I'll have to dive in a little harder, but it is made by Square, so I think I'll bump it like that.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so the next one is a PS4 game, which is exciting.
Yeah, is it Japanese?
Well,
I guess Sony's Japanese, so the answer is yes.
So... James Bond was a secret
Agent.
Okay. And when you cause chaos, you cause...
Truth. When you cause chaos,
Chaos
you cause
is also...
mayhem.
Yes!
Agent Mayhem?
Agents of Mayhem.
Agents of Mayhem. I was thinking, some reason I was thinking the Allstate guy, where he's like, is that the Agent of Mayhem?
I am Mayhem.
I am Mayhem. Agents of Mayhem, Day 1 edition, legal action pending DLC, includes 6 Day 1 skins.
Open world.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Handcrafted open world with more fun per square mile than Vegas. We most definitely have Seoul, but written as a Korean city.
Okay.
And not. Mature violence, ludicrous things, irreverent humor, pop culture parodies. I don't know if I've heard of this.
I feel like that name is familiar. Maybe it's just because of the commercials.
Maybe. I wonder. I don't think this is online. I don't have all the PS4 stuff memorized. Like whether or not, if it has this picture, that
Right.
means it's online only. So I don't think it is.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
I mean, typically it says online only on the front too. Usually.
Yeah, like must require, PlayStation Online or something. PS4 enhanced. It's tough to say what kind of game it is. Is it first-person shooter?
It almost looks like a little bit like an RPG, right? With an open world. But
Well, Grand Theft Auto is an RPG, so this would be an action game. I guess they're kind of their own thing now. Switch between 12 anti-heroes, each with their own twisted personalities. That's just the good guys.
so does that mean you can also play the bad guys?
I guess so.
Okay.
I guess maybe it's kind of like a Grand Theft Auto, but with superpowers or even more over the top than Grand Theft Auto.
The next one is also a PS4 game, and this one is still sealed.
Ooh.
So this is at night. You see these up in the sky.
Stars.
Yes, and this is a
Crossing fingers.
chain.
Link.
Yes.
Starlink.
Yes. Battle for Atlas.
Starlink. Battle for Atlas.
I'm not. Shoot 'em
I
up,
think.
maybe?
Build your own custom starship. Battle the Forgotten Legion. Explore 7 diverse planets. So I don't think this is a shoot 'em up. I think this is the flight simulator.
Okay.
So there's going to be a lot of dogfighting in it. Which is not necessarily my forte. I kind of suck at dogfighting. It's fun, but I just suck at it. You remember that bird game we played?
It was yes.
On Xbox One.
Yeah. Was it a falcon or?
Yeah, Falcon.
Yeah.
Or Falconeer.
Yeah.
And so basically you're just trying to get behind the other person. You end up kind of doing this the whole time.
Yeah, you got really frustrated with that. I remember.
Yeah. That
Very
was,
frustrating.
It was a
It
good
looks
game.
so cool, but it's for certain people.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was never meant to be a fighter pilot, and I can accept that.
I don't know. I can't figure out this next one. I mean, if it's
What system?
this is Xbox One,
Okay.
sealed.
Nice.
There's these pictures of almost looks like dwarves on the front.
Dwarves?
Dwarfs. Like from like Lord of
D&D
the Rings.
dwarves?
Yeah.
Okay. You can't see the title?
Yeah, I can see the hot title. It almost reminds me of Vidalia, but it's not.
Medallia?
No. Valhalla Hills.
Valhalla Hills.
Yeah, and I think Valhalla Definitive Edition. Does it say something in between there? Or is that just symbols?
I think that might be maybe, what's their language? The Norse or something.
Oh, okay.
But Vikings? And then with battles, maybe like your city is constantly being raided by these monsters and you gotta defend them off. Well, that sounds pretty cool. So I think this is my ranking. What do you think?
That looks good.
Alright, so from least excited to most excited, Starlink. I also want to say this box is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
To have Starlink being the least excited would normally not be that way. I just suck at dogfighting games. Agents of Mayhem. Or Agents, yeah, of Mayhem. Valhalla Hills Definitive Edition. Bruce Lee, the video game. Not Final Fantasy 3.
Some sort of Kirby game.
Kirby. And of course, Dragon Quest 2. Interesting, it was Dragon Warrior in America.
Okay.
I don't know why they changed it. Guess we couldn't deal with the quest over here. Well, let us know in the comments section what your pick of the month is, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, Pumpkin.
Yes.
Kids had their surgeries today. How do you feel?
Relieved that it's finally over with.
I still think we could have done it at the house with an X-Acto knife.
An X-Acto knife, you need a little tube to put in there.
Just bite off a straw.
Right off a straw. Well, you need
One of those coffee stirrers.
a really small straw. Oh yeah, one of those. Okay.
4-Day Ray. Blueberry Blonde. Hit me up. That's pretty good. You want to try? This kind of purple in there.
That was good.
I thought you liked
That doesn't taste like beer, really.
I don't know if I go that far.
I would go that far.
Why is there lipstick on them? Yeah. It's a light beer
A
taste.
very, very light beer taste.
Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't say it's like a super strong blueberry taste either, though.
No.
Somewhere in between.
Yeah. Maybe a touch of a cider taste to it.
Yeah.
Touch. But not I'm not a big fan of ciders.
No.
So
Those really
that one that's
sour,
good.
runny ones.
Yeah.
Super thin. Like a little chunkiness in my beer. Ready?